Hey everyone, welcome. I am recording this on a Friday, December 18th, 2020. And so whenever you hear this, these readings are pretty much timeless. They are divinely given. And as a messenger, it is my life purpose to promote love and to give love and to share love from our guides, from whatever spiritual energy is out there, to sort of reach out and offer that guidance, that assistance, that love. And so I'm here today because I feel in meditation this morning, I was seeing two female energies, okay? And one was Mother Mary and the other was Mary Magdalene, okay? And so with both of those images, the main theme between them and what they are presenting and representing is love. And I feel like the Mary Magdalene energy was about rags to riches, okay? That's what I feel. I feel as if Mother Mary was all, it's like the two stories kind of combining and merging, right? Mother Mary being a benevolent and charismatic believer in God, right? And her obeying and doing what she felt she must do, what she was guided to do, and be who she's supposed to be. And that's what the same with Mary Magdalene. That energy there was, I'm just going to go, all I can say right now is what I have been hearing this morning is rags to riches, okay? So while this is a divine feminine message from these cards here, it is also a, it's like a overall energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, because we all have male and female energies within us, okay? We are made up of a very, very intricate design, and unique for each and every one of us, okay? So this energy that I'm feeling is, before I get to the cards, it's a very sort of larger than you can imagine energy coming in for balance, for growth, for longevity is what I'm hearing. But there's something about this rags to riches energy that's here that's representative of what we know from biblical stories, is that Mary Magdalene was not received well by many people. She was judged harshly, and she was, I believe, misunderstood, and I believe that she was looked upon and discussed by many because of what they thought her lifestyle was. But so it made her feel like she was not worthy of love, of anything. She was felt that she was more worthy of the criticism, the ridicule, the, the outcast, whatever. But then she met Master Jesus, the Ascended Master, right? This is the story now, guys. This is not, you believe what you believe. It's fine. I always say that, okay? Equality here. But from what I remember from these stories, and I'll just not tell the whole story, I'll just do a little here. He was a messenger of love. He was a healer, a great healer. And for some reason, when their paths crossed, and they were in each other's lives for quite a while, she started to let go of whatever she felt was unworthy of her. And that was deep-seated feelings of hurt, of anger, of resentment, of whatever. And as she continued on her journey with Jesus and he was a messenger, a healer, she started to peel away those layers as she was doing the work that she was supposed to be doing. And I could just see her saying, God, I'm not worthy. And God says, not in my eyes, you are. In my eyes, you're very worthy. And you are more than enough. Because what the human eye sees and what the human brain kind of, the human ego creates as a story of who you are as a person, that's so insignificant to who you believe you are as a person. Okay? As a being of light, as a being of energy. I really feel a deep sense of someone hurting. And I feel that it's really old, stale pain. And this applies to me too, guys, because I've had some experiences in my life where it really did a number on me. And to this day, some of those pains affect personal relationships in my current life. And so I've been feeling really strong feelings, not just for me, guys, but for the collective, for whoever this may apply to. It may not apply to everyone, but whoever this applies to, the message here is, you are enough. I feel like in this time of year, for those of you who celebrate Christmas, where gift giving is, a common thing around the holidays, I feel like for some of you, you really feel down and out. And here's where the male energy comes in. I do feel that some of you, and maybe you're a female energy, it doesn't matter. Whatever energy you are, the feeling of being down in the dumps, or, I feel like I don't have enough to provide to make a great Christmas this year or holiday. Some of you, maybe it's kids, and kids don't always understand that adults have responsibilities and we don't always have the money. But I feel like this is a really big energy coming in that sort of brings us out of, just go with me with this, that brings us out of the material, the social, the expectation that we are to deliver to someone else's satisfaction no matter what, right? Even if it brings us to the brink of exhaustion, even if we don't feel good inside, we still are expected to deliver, right? According to society, according to family, friends, whatever. But I feel like you're sort of in that place where you're like, I really want something. I really want to experience the magic of Christmas in a different way this year. The magic being happiness and joy and humility, and being able to appreciate what you have and not reach out and for your card and max it out or whatever it is you do at Christmas. I feel like you need something different. And that something different is internal peace, internal happiness and joy. And yes, this time of year, yes, absolutely, it's nice to give. Okay, I'm not saying don't. I'm saying that there's something about this time of year, and I really do think that the pandemic and COVID has something to do with this, because it has forced us all to slow down. It has forced us to stop running the rat race and not spend those extra moments with your furry friend, a cat, a dog, whatever, as you rush out the door. Now it's time for you to give and receive. And I feel like many of you are feeling this time of year, yes, sentimental, yes, but there's something sentimental that's even with, it's more like it's within yourself. You're longing to get to something blissful, uninhibited, like children, how they just run and play. They don't think about all the other worries, all the other things in their life. They just are in that moment. Excuse me. And so I feel that this time of year, this is why I feel the rags to riches energy here with Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary to comfort and say, it's okay. You have so much to give. Even if you, right in this moment, have had a rough time regarding COVID or the pandemic, you have so much to give. It doesn't have to be X amount of money on gifts this year. It can be homemade things. It can be something from the heart, guys. Okay? It is an opportunity to reach into the priceless gift within yourselves. Because when that happens and you get down to the bare bones, this is why I see the rags to riches thing with Mary Magdalene, because she says, listen, when you get to that point where you're sort of at a low, mentally, emotionally, physically, it is when in that 11th hour, when your soul cries out, and oh my goodness, do I feel this in my heart right now for some of you. It is in that 11th hour when God brings down his divine intervention to lift you up, to bring that heart of yours to life, to bring in joy. I don't know why I'm thinking of the Grinch. You know, I watched it the other day with my daughter, the one with Jim Carrey, and I'm watching it and I'm feeling nostalgic, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, wow, this is relates now to what kind of like that, how he had such a small heart and it grew and grew. And this is what I feel, rags to riches, this Mary Magdalene energy coming in here to say, it doesn't matter. Whatever was in the past, whatever decisions you made, whatever didn't make you happy, whoever didn't make you happy, whatever didn't work out, whatever job didn't work out, whatever money you didn't have that you felt you were lacking, whatever you felt lack of, that's your rags. That's your dirty ass rags that need to go away. And the richest part is where you toss those old rags, those old feelings, those old negative energies. I feel like your body is tired, like your mind is tired, like you're just tired. And you want something better, whether that's in a romantic relationship, whether that's in sibling relationship or career or whatever it is with you guys. In whatever way this is appropriate, you're no longer willing to be in that rags energy. Now, you want something more. This is where manifestation comes in, guys, okay? This is where relationships improve. This is where you make decisions to do things that are in your highest good, right? It's where you can finally look at those dirty old rags and say, I don't want you anymore. You don't do me any good. You're dirty. You're dirtying up the place, right? And so I feel like not just because of Christmas and the holidays, I feel that it's because it's time. Your soul is like, hello, wake up. It's time to start getting out of that self-loathing, that self-pity, that holding back on loving someone because you're scared they're going to leave, or because you're scared that they're going to hurt you in some way. I want to just say quickly that I've been thinking about this. I've been feeling this sort of friction in some of you that sort of all up in your head, but yet feeling something different in your heart, okay? And it's deep because I'm feeling it very deeply within my heart right now. And I know that that's the collective. I know that that's some of you. I feel that this is like a spiritual awakening for some of you. For some of you, you've been on this journey for a long time. Yeah, you know about spiritual awakening. You know that shift and changes here. For some of you, this is new and you don't know this much about this, but you're really yearning to know. You really want to know because the physical part of this journey right now, there's things that aren't doing it for you. And you just want something that is more permanent as far as feeling happy and love and successful and all those things. It's time to it's time to get off the roller coaster. The ups, the downs, the ups, the downs. It's time to get on an even platform on your path, guys. Some of you have been avoiding it because, like I said, you're afraid. And there is no judgment in that. It's only that's how it has been for you. Personally, I am a dog lover, and mine passed, 5-6 years ago now, 5 years ago maybe, or more. And I have held back because it hurts too much when they leave us, right? But here's the thing. What I'm really feeling right now is it doesn't make sense to hold back on love, because what you put out there, you get back. And there are no guarantees of how long life will be for any breathing being. But if you don't take the opportunity to feel into those things, to give, to align body, mind, spirit, the heart, the soul, what you feel, if you don't take the opportunities to do that, you miss out on so much. I feel like everything is a banking up. It's sort of like spiritual, I'm just going to explain it the best way I can. Karma, good karma, right? And so when you do these things and you give your love and you get love back, it builds up good karma in the bank of the universe, so to speak. And the motivation to give and receive isn't about what you can get back. It's about giving because going with what you're feeling. Okay? I could talk about this, but I want to just show you some things that some cards that fell out as I was shuffling. And I'm looking at them. Wow. Thank you, guys. This first card is the Princess of Mercy. Okay? Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. It is, again, the law of attraction, guys. But it's also about things you can't control. Like love. Love is love. I was explaining this to someone the other day. We were talking about it. And someone said to me, how do you know if you love someone? And I didn't have to think about it at all. My answer was, you don't have to think. Love is a feeling. It's a part of you. It's who you are. And so if you feel love, you feel that energy of love, there's no need to examine it. It's love, guys. It is what it is. It's a feeling that you can't if this is real love, it's a feeling that you cannot put away. And you can examine it 10 ways to Sunday, 1,000 times a day, and it's still going to be the same result. It is love, period. But what does it mean to be in love? What does it mean? Okay, go with the feeling. And personally, I feel that when you love someone truly in your heart and your soul, it is like the vows say when you get married, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. It is love that is eternal, unconditional. And it is respect. It is trust. It is faith. It is support. It is that longing to be with that person that you love, that you feel connected to. And this person said to me, but if I open up to love, what if the person I love and that says they love me, what if they walk away? And my answer was, then there's a good chance it wasn't meant to be. But you can't live in that fear. You can't live in the fear of losing someone or something, because it just, you miss out on blessings. You miss out on lessons. You miss out on precious time that you have with that person, or you could have with that person, or pet, animal, furry friend, whatever. It's really, I feel that when you hold back and you hold yourself back from love, from allowing someone to come into your life and allowing yourself to feel that connection and that love, when you try to stop yourself, it brings upon some things that make you feel unsettled. I feel like the rags part of this story is feeling inside, feeling maybe like you're not worthy, or feeling like you must pay or atone for whatever you've done in the past that you felt was really wrong, or beat yourself up for. And I feel like this here, the Princess of Mercy, okay, is here to say, you are a very powerful being. And now I say this a lot in my readings, but I really feel this energy here. And she says, you can be very delicate, but very fierce at the same time. Do you see how she's with this tiger? Tigers, when they are on the hunt, because they have to survive, they have to eat. Do you think that they stop and they say to themselves, maybe I shouldn't go there. Maybe I shouldn't eat today. This is the energy that I feel like some of you are like holding back from receiving and perceiving in a healthy way. Okay? So thank you for that energy that I feel, Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. Because Mary Magdalene, don't forget, her life was very unpleasant for a while. And she did feel like rags. So for some of you, what I feel here too is, guess what's happening right now? The goddess of abundance energy is here. Wealth is an inside job, guys. If you want wealth on the outside, you better start feeling like you're worthy on the inside, like you're rich in love and blessings, right? And how do you do that? How do you get there, you might ask? I feel like it's a daily practice. of self-mastery, of reaching, giving yourself something every day, the gift of time to yourself, pampering or something to nourish your body, your well-being, inside and out. Doesn't have to cost a lot of money. But I feel like the energy of Lakshmi is here. And she says, I feel like this energy of abundance is sort of like hovering over you. And you've kind of been holding an umbrella over your head, so to speak. So you can't really, there's something between you and the blessings. But she says, there's no need. Open up. Expose yourself to this beautiful blessings that are coming in. I recorded a exercise and energy for happiness. And I'm going to post that right shortly after I post this one. And so guys, listen, that energy of inner love, inner wealth is here for you. When you are in a quiet space or feeling whatever you're feeling, I envision this cupboard open with cobwebs in it and there's nothing in it. Maybe once there was the best china or something very valuable. But now it's cobwebs and dust. And she says, no more. No more. We're bringing in this gift to you of abundance, of wealth, of worthiness. And she said, what you've been manifesting and trying to manifest, which most of us have, money, and things like that, it needs to come from a good place within yourself. You have the key to unlock all of that, guys. Abundance, wealth inside of yourself, because that's where manifestation comes in. It's when we feel worthy, we feel good, we connect to that which we want, that we're manifesting, that we're asking for. Some of you, it's a beautiful relationship. It's calling in your soulmate. For some of you, it's a lucrative jump in your career. For some of you, it could be a change in venue. You're tired of the same place, you want to move. Manifestation. I believe that the secret to manifestation is you. No one else. You. It's the energy we put out of how we feel about ourselves. If you give to others with the energy of the rags that you have felt, have been feeling, you're going to get that back. But if you can get to the place where you can toss away those dirty old rags, then you can move into your manifestation, the inner wealth, which will bring forth the outer, whatever manifestation that is. We are the key, guys. It's not that complicated. I totally believe that. I did go through a period of time where I looked on YouTube to see what is the secret to manifesting. People share all the time. I did this and I made 300,000, or I did this or I made 1 million, or whatever it is, guys. If you tear it down, you break it down to the bare bones, it all comes down to you. No lie. I truly believe that. And why am I not a millionaire right now? I'm working on things, guys, within myself, because I do feel, I was telling one of my good friends last night, I feel a shift, something shifting. And it's kind of like that energy. It is the energy of, I don't want to be in this place anymore. Whatever that means to you. I want to be in a relationship where love abounds. And there is no complications. There is no baggage. There is no any of that. Yes, we're human. Things might happen. But the Mary Magdalene energy is here. The Mother Mary energy is here to come in and to kind of clean your wound for you, to dress it, to nurture it, to say it's okay to walk away from those things that have held you back. It's okay because love abounds here. You don't have to beat yourself up. Archangel Michael says you're a human being living. You're an energetic being living in a human world. And so it does take self-mastery in order to thrive and to be happy and to be joyful. Believe me, I'm working on this myself. It's been a long journey, but it is a journey well worth it, because I am finding more and more that I am the other half of a relationship, whatever that might be, that is healthy and happy and can be a significant equal part in that relationship. Many, many, many people are not happy because they are holding on to past things, people, places, things, whatever it is that affected you negatively. How do I move past that? It can take time, but it's a daily practice of giving to yourself. Finding, I'm hearing silver lining in any situation you are in. Applauding yourself for doing something that you never thought you could do, or doing anything significant that brings positivity, that brings you to that place where you can recognize, I did something good today for myself. And you have to build off of that. You have to be that foundation that's built on firm grounding. And then you can offer up whatever you want as a manifestation. That's who you are. I firmly believe that, yeah, the universe is there. The universe is vast, and the universe is I think, this is my own personal belief, this is the way I like to view the universe, that we are the universe. That's why when we manifest bad things, it's because we actually do feel those things. And when we manifest good things, it's because we actually do feel those things. The vastness of the universe is within all of us, guys. Okay? It is. And I'm not saying God's not involved, because I feel like God is the universe. I could go into that and get into that deeply, but I'm not going to right now, because I believe that Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene are here to say, it's time to, you know how they say when a dog licks his, the phrase is, lick your wounds. What I feel here is the energy of the two Marys coming in to say, yeah, but don't focus on them. Heal them. You are the master. You can do this. You must do this. Okay, so guys, I'm going to move on from that, because I feel like there's one more card here that I want to just show you. Okay. This energetic being here, this energetic goddess, she says here, things happen for a reason throughout our lifetime, right? It's not a punishment. It's not it just is. Things happen for a reason. But as things happen in our life, the goal, and I believe the idea, is to be more loving with yourself. Yeah, this happened. Okay. So instead of beating yourself up, the energy here is, and what I'm hearing from, with my inner intuitive, my gifts from the divine, from spirit, is that when you fall down and get hurt as a child, someone nurtures you. Someone cleans out that wound. That's where I see Mother Mary. Someone is there to take the sting out of that cut or the whatever. As a kid, I was clumsy. I fell all the time. I always had bruises. I always had cuts. And my mom was always the one to nurture me back to feeling better. And it wasn't even so much that the actual physical thing felt better. I felt better as a person. Like I just felt loved. Okay? So that's what Mother Mary's saying here. Everything happens for your freedom, for your liberation, right? And so instead of staying down and out because something happened that on the surface didn't look like it was fair, there's a deeper healing here, a deeper meaning. And Mother Mary says that energy that comes in to sort of pick you up, take away the sting, so to speak, and move you into that feeling of comfort and love, right? Love yourself through this. I choose to become only more love. Okay, so someone hurts you, or a job didn't work out, or, money's scarce right now. Love yourself more. I'm telling you, since the start of this channel, this is why I'm here. It's my life purpose to promote love, to get to love, to get to self-love. And people roll their eyes. I want immediate gratification. How long is this going to take? As long as it takes, because you're worth it. Do you understand? And there really isn't, like, I don't believe that there's a fast track to, oh, someone hurt me, snap of a finger, I'm healed. It takes time. It takes people coming into your life, and maybe learning lessons from them. It takes, experiences throughout your path to get to that place where you feel rich and wealthy versus rags and unworthy. And so I feel like personally, I'm somewhere in the middle and moving forward to that place of riches. Because I firmly believe, like I said, with the law of attraction, what you ever hear that phrase, you are what you eat. So you are what if you put out there that you're rags and you're not worthy, you're going to be stuck in that. But if you look to with the intention of coming to a better place within yourself and having a better life for yourself, even having that intention sparks something within yourself. And so in order to move in that direction and get to that place, and by the way, I feel like our path never really stops somewhere. I feel like it's on and on and on and on. So there's always room for growth. But we want to go in the direction of success and wealth and happiness and joy and stability and all of those beautiful things that we're supposed to be. So I feel as if this goddess energy is here. The two Marys, nurturing and loving, and the other Mary, to say, I can look at the rags that I was, but I'm not going to linger in them. I'm not going to keep them, because I feel better moving in the direction of riches. And so that's the message here today, guys. Okay? You are blessed. Your life is blessed, but some of you aren't seeing it. And you are loved, but you're not opening up to it. Because instead of opening up to love that maybe someone else has to give you, you're looking at other things. Like, you're already looking at losing them. Why? I fall into that category too. I get scared. I get nervous because I haven't, I've had some things in my life that, weren't what I thought they were. And boy, when your eyes open up to that, it is huge. And so this rags to riches story is really about you moving yourself out of that category and feeling of dirty and unworthiness. Dirty rags. Say bye-bye to those. Because this energy here is fierce. It's an opportunity knocking at your door to move in a better direction, guys. Take it how you will. Don't read into it. It doesn't mean, yeah, the person that I'm with, it's just not going how I wanted it to. And it could be your perception that has to change. It doesn't mean that you have to leave a relationship. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying whatever resonates with you and how it resonates, that's you. Okay? So I wanted you to know that. We hold back too much on love because of past experiences that hurt us. But it's not fair to you or to someone else to hold back because there was a lot of pain there with a different relationship, or when that I've lost 2 or 3 dogs and it hurt so bad each time, like a part of me left when they left. But it's not fair to hold back on giving love to another person, a pet, or whatever situation applies here, because you're afraid. Love is love. And it is an energy, it is an emotion, it is a feeling that you can't deny. I do nature walks, and I do go to this place called the dog walking park, whatever. I don't have a dog, but I go. I used to take my dog there, but when I go, I'm in love with these dogs. And I miss having a dog so much. But yet I don't surrender to love and get another one because I'm afraid of losing it. Now that this message here actually hit me really hard because I want to experience and give love and live in those moments of love, not fear of losing someone and not fear of them just seeing the red flags, right? It's interesting. It's when we're in relationships, we all have different experiences. And some of us carry on the old experiences from a past love or relationship or a past loss into the new. And it doesn't do anybody any good. This is a time of healing, guys. I feel it. I feel the energy coming in. And I feel like whatever it is that you feel you can't provide this Christmas, okay, for people in your life, you can give in such more meaningful ways. You can. The pandemic does limit us, but there can be something that creative that comes from you, from your heart. And I just wanted to throw that out there. But before I wrap up this message, I want to say that I always try to include Archangel Michael in these because he is such a big part of our lives, guys. One of these days, I'm going to do a reading on angels and who is with us as a collective in that moment. I love doing that because they're just such beautiful beings of love and light and support, unconditional, non-judgmental. So I think one of these days I'm going to do a reading on that. And I just want to ask Archangel Michael before we close this out, what is it you'd like to say? God is in charge. And a lot of times I look at this card and I'm like, I know, God, I'm stepping in it. I got to step out of it and let you control this. But in this case, I believe that God created us in God's image, however you view God, or whoever you believe in. But I believe this is a God saying, you're in charge here. I created you. It's time to put on your big girl or big boy pants and take the lead here, okay? Take the lead in regards to your healing. It's like when you, okay, so I'm kind of, just before I wrap this up, I did say I was going to wrap it up, but I do have one more thing. If you've ever been in a situation where somebody that you really care about, you're trying to help them make suggestions for, you know, whatever it is they ask your advice for, and then they go and they do the total opposite. They don't want to hear your advice, yet they ask. And so my point here is that God wants to see you move about your path with the energy that you were created with that beautiful self-mastery, okay? Self-mastery is an ongoing thing that we all have to do in order to thrive, to grow, to blossom, okay? And so I believe here where it says God is in charge, God is you and you are God, right? And so, yeah, well, before anybody gets upset about that statement, yes, God is the all-powerful source or energy, the one love, one light, one source. But I believe in your own personal life that God wants to be aligned with you, with that energy that God created you to be. And so I believe this is along the lines of self-mastery and bringing yourself out of the rags and into the riches. That's what I believe this means, guys. With that, I'm going to wrap up this reading and to let you know that in the eyes of God, of your divine creator, you are wealthy beyond belief. And we are powerful beings of light and love. And we can create and co-create these beautiful manifestations that are supposed to be in our life. We aren't supposed to live in the rags story. We're supposed to live in the riches story, rich within. We are supposed to open up and allow ourselves to love. We are supposed to look to the happiness, the joy, the stability right now. Rather than, I don't know, it might fall through the cracks. It might, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. No. Fear is a powerful thing. But it should never take over our lives to the point where we can't be happy. And no one can dictate your happiness or joy. Their energy can't affect you, but it's up to you. You hold the key to your own door to happiness, door to romance, door to wealth. You have the only key to open the door to opportunities for advancement in your life, guys. This is huge for me too right now. I'm really feeling it. So I'm going to end it now, and I'm going to wish you a very blessed weekend. I feel a shift, guys. Some of you feel it. It's coming in. Moving into more freedom, less worry. Okay? Let's do this together. And love and light to you all. Namaste.